All right, so today we're going to deconstruct a really interesting video. At first glance, it seems pretty normal, but it's hiding a massive secret, one that could totally change how we think about content itself. Let's dive in.
Okay, so let's set the scene. We've got our vlogger here, and it looks like your typical day-in-the-life kind of video. You know, she's walking through a busy market, talking right to the camera, to her audience. It all seems totally normal.
So she kicks things off by saying she hasn't had breakfast, she's hungry, and she has no money. But she's heard a rumor that there's free pizza nearby. It's super relatable, right? A simple little story. You can hear the excitement in her voice. Maybe she's a little desperate.
But then, things get weird. In the very next breath, the whole pizza thing is just gone. She's suddenly talking about a crashed truck that she thinks is a Pepsi truck. There's no connection, no transition. It's a total non sequitur. It just feels off, doesn't it? Almost nonsensical. So, here's the twist. What if I told you that the person you just heard, the vlogger on that street, isn't a real person?
Yep, you heard that right. The entire scene, her voice, the words she's saying, the street she's walking down, all of it was generated from nothing by artificial intelligence.
So let's pull back the curtain here. That strange vlog isn't really the story. The real story is the incredible technology that was able to create it in the first place. And that technology is called Google VO. It's one of the newest, most powerful text-to-video AI models out there. The idea is simple. It's designed to create high-quality, pretty realistic videos, even over a minute long, all from just a few lines of text.
But I know what you're thinking. How does that even work? How do you actually go from typing out a sentence to creating a moving, talking person in a full-blown video?
While the process is, at its core, surprisingly simple. A person writes a prompt, something like, create a video of a female vlogger in an Indian market speaking in English about being hungry. The AI takes that text, analyzes everything, the language, the emotion, the visual clues, and then it just generates a video that fits the description.
Okay, so now that we have an idea of how the sausage is made, let's go back to our AI vlog. Let's break it down and see what it really tells us about what this technology can do, both the things it gets amazingly right and the little tells that give it away as an AI.
And this is where it gets really fascinating. Let's look at the performance. On emotion, it's pretty solid. You can actually hear the hunger and the excitement in her voice. On language, it's phenomenal. It totally nails conversational English, which is a mix of Hindi and English and is incredibly nuanced. But then you get to the story, and it just completely falls apart. It jumps from pizza to a truck crash with zero logical connection.
And this slide just perfectly sums up where we are with this tech. It has absolutely mastered some incredibly difficult human-like things. The dialogue feels real, the emotions connect, but it still stumbles on the basic building blocks of a coherent story. That jump from a personal feeling, hunger, to a random observation, a truck crash, is such a classic AI quirk. It's connecting words and concepts, but it doesn't really understand the context that ties them together.
So this is way more than just a cool tech demo. We have to start thinking about the bigger picture here, the really profound implications of a tool this powerful, especially once it's available to everybody.
So let's just boil down the key takeaways. First, AI can now create video that, at a quick glance, looks and sounds real. Second, it gets the little complexities of human communication, like English. And that leads to the biggest point of all. That line between what's real and what's artificial is blurring faster than we ever thought possible. This is going to open up huge new doors for creators, for sure, but it also brings up some serious challenges around misinformation and, well, trust.
And all of this leaves us with a really critical question to chew on. This technology is only going to get better. The storytelling will get smoother. The visuals will be flawless. So as we walk into this new world where reality can be generated on demand, the challenge for all of us is going to be, how do we tell the difference? How will we recognize what's true?